Awesome, live on that one, and we're going live on 16 by 9 as well. So welcome everybody. If you're new to the channel here, my name is Agile General, and today we are doing something a little different here. We're going to actually be playing Path of Titans here, which, let me move this canvas a little bit for you here. If you don't know what that is, it is a game where you play as a dinosaur. So a survival game, adventure game. And we are on the NatHis server here, which is a survival realism server. So there are, of course, rules. I am pretty new to this server, so hopefully I don't screw up any rules. But I grew this this croc here, Deinosuchus here, which is going to be trying to get into the desert biome here. We made it a third of the way. So, anyways, hopefully it's going to go well for us here. So we're going to load in here in just a sec. And I know it's a little different than our typical things like Enshrouded, but it's gonna be okay. I wanted to try this out here and see what you guys think about it. And yeah, so here's my old croc here. Let me see how it actually looks on our stream here for you guys. I might have to move this canvas back over here just a little bit. There we go. That should be better for you guys there. Should be a little bit more accessible for you. And yeah, so essentially we pretty much just move around and survive. So the map looks something like this here. Not sure if you can see it on mobile or not, but we're all the way up here in the desert if you're on the 16 by 9, and we're trying to get into the lake all the way over here, this lake. I would take this lake as well here for the time being, just to be at a lake. Because right now we're just kind of hiding out in this little stream here. So we kind of need to get all the way down into the water here. So in order to do that, we need to kind of go down and around in the direction we're facing here to get to the other water. So right now I've kind of got my build set up to be a battle on land croc, but I will warn you that we may die here. We have not died as this croc yet, but when we're on land, we're pretty vulnerable. So, and we're also loud because we're big. You can see there we're a big girthy boy. And you know, I was gonna end up making some videos on this here, and when I got to like, I don't even know, like the 6-hour mark of footage recorded, I was like, okay, this is just getting to be a lot of footage and it's taking up a ton of space. So I think we're gonna, for now at least, live stream this here, and so I don't have to spend 10 billion hours editing stuff here, and then we'll go from there. But we're going uphill right now, so we're very slow. We're not actually too far away from the water here, so as long as we don't run into any like big apexes like a T-Rex or a Giga or something like that, we should be okay. And sometimes I will be a little bit quieter here just because when I'm walking and whatnot, I need to hear if there's footsteps from anything that might want to eat us. But we are fully grown here. Fully grown Deinosuchus here. I can't zoom out anymore. This is what you get. But we do have a few different attacks on right now. We have bite, we have bone snap on, we have a little like 180-degree turn so we can whip ourselves around, and we have a tail attack. And then I have an attack called like whirlpool or something, or I don't even know. It's in the water. You do a spin attack. Okay, there's water right up here. That's an AI right there. So there are AI animals around, so we don't starve to death, because we do need food, we do need water. So we've reached this little pond here, which is nice. This is our first experience in the desert here, so I am still pretty new to this game, so if I die, you know, I die. I was hoping that there would be fish in here, but there doesn't look like there is. In fact, there's not a lot of anything in this water, to be honest. Pretty barren, which is not great. I'm hoping that going into the desert is not a mistake. A lot of the map, this is Rhyperia, a lot of the map is water, and we were thriving out there, so I wanted to come check out the desert and see what we could see. But let me go ahead and look over here quick. There we go. All right. Ooh, I accidentally bit there. An accidental bite. So because we're so big, unfortunately, we can't really swim in a lot of this water here if it's real shallow. Like here, we're kind of pushing ourselves along, and this is a mod, by the way. So this server does have some modded in dinos. I don't know what's going on with the water there. It's kind of like glitching out. But I'd like to be deeper than this because I thrive in the deep water. Ooh, that is a ways down there. Okay, I am not entirely sure how we're even supposed to get down to that water. Let's go up here and take a closer look, I guess. Remember, we are not at the risk of falling off so easy. Yeah, I'd like to get down to that water, but we're gonna have to go all the way around, I think, because there's no way down over here. Looking at the desert, it's a little bit annoying because there's not a ton of pathways that we can take, especially not for a croc like us. So a little bit frustrating, but you know, it is what it is. And our stamina is downright awful, so. And hiding as a big croc is gonna be challenging as well. Nice thing is we have a good vantage point up here. We're kind of out of our element literally here, so, you know. If you guys haven't ever seen Path of Titans before, it is, I think, technically classified as an MMO. You have different abilities we can show us off here in a sec. Yeah, there's really nowhere for me to hide here. And if we die, we don't completely lose everything. We lose 15% of our overall growth that we have to redo again. Which is not a huge deal, but still don't want it to happen, so. I thought I'd play this here for a little bit. It is, I had family Easter plans. Unfortunately, the weather is not cooperating. It is blizzarding outside right now, so I am home for the day. So we're just going to be hanging out and doing some of this stuff here. So there is passive growth on this server as well, but it's pretty slow. It takes about 8 hours of real time to grow an apex like this. An apex being just a large dinosaur, essentially. What was I gonna say? Oh, and you can do quests in this game as well, such as on the right there, clear branches, anteater. They'll give you different quests for whatever region you're in there, and then you complete those quests, gives you more growth time. Pretty simple. We are unfortunately in a really awkward place here as this big croc. Where's the other lake at? We're actually not too far from the big lake up here in the northwest. And the reason I came to the desert is, one, you guys know I'm a sucker for deserts. I don't know why. It's so barren and whatnot. I'm not sure, but let's actually lay here and get our stamina back for a second. But I'm hoping that if we get to a big, nice desert lake, that, you know, the theory is that people will have to come and drink from it, and then we can snatch them, because there is a grab ability in this. We can grab stuff up to half of our own body weight, and we are a girthy boy, so we can grab pretty big stuff. We're not completely defenseless on the land, by the way. We do have, like I said, bone snap and bite and a tail attack, so. If we die, we die. At least it'll be exciting. And I can turn the music back up if you guys want. I have it turned down right now just for the sole fact that it's, I don't know, it kind of just sounds like there's footsteps or something in the track. I don't know, it's kind of throws me for a bit. And normally I don't mind it too much when I'm just swimming around, because besides Spinosauruses, we're pretty much the apex in the water. I wonder if there's water up here. It looks like there could be a pond up here as well. Might just be shadows too. Yeah, it's probably shadows. Be cool if there was a pond here. We're just so incredibly slow. So if we do have something that comes up to us, our stamina is unfortunately really bad on land as well. Really good in the water, but really bad on land, so. I just heard a Rex. That was a Rex. For sure that had to be a Rex. If we come across something like that that wants to eat us, we're kind of a sitting duck, to be quite honest with you. Our best bet is to try to hide, and unfortunately in the desert there's nowhere to really hide. Okay, it's actually a giant hole with no water in it, just a giant hole. Gotcha. Like I said, I am pretty new to this game in general. I played it like years and years and years ago, and now I've pretty much just been growing this guy. So we'll see. We're almost to the big lake though, so we just have to figure out a way down, to be honest. Kind of my plan if we get attacked by something big is typically they have bad turn radius. I mean, we don't have great either, but we can maybe camp out by a cliff. Is there actually water down here, or am I just going crazy? And how do I get down? I hear something else that is rather large. You can hear footsteps the bigger the animal is. This game basically works off of combat weight. Oh, there's some bars up there. We can actually go pretty quick downhill, but it does use up a lot of our stamina there, you can see. I'm hoping the lake's not up above. The lake is definitely... Oh wait, there's water flowing down here, so there should be... Oop. Oh yeah, there's water down here too. Beautiful. Typically, I actually like to play as herbivores too. Like back in the day, I like to play herbivores a lot more just because it seemed like there's a lot more action going on. Something big is back there. Okay, let's scan this water for any kind of nastiness in here. We need to see if there's any Spinos. Spinos are my main competition. But we need to also be... Okay, there's a giant salamander over there, which I'm not sure if that's a real player or not. Let's get up on this middle island here, and then we'll actually rest here. And we can go ahead and change our abilities if we sleep here. So let's go to sleep. I'll show you here quick. I'm not going to focus too long on it here, but we're going to change our bone snap to clamp here. And we'll change our hide back to basking hide. Increases our speed and our swim speed, our stamina recovery, sorry. So now we're kind of more set up for combat in the water again. There's a little stego there, which we actually could probably grab him. But my guess is he's probably watching for us right now. That's why he's got his tail facing us. And also, he picked the shallowest part of the water. So our best bet is to literally stay submerged like this and then try to find unsuspecting prey. And then when they come by us, we can jump out, latch onto them, and pull them back into the water here, which would be sweet. As far as fighting big dinos on land, yeah, we're pretty bad. The other thing is I don't see any fish in here, which is a problem. There was that salamander. I think we should probably go eat him before somebody else snatches him up. I'm just glad that we made it to the lake, and so quick too. I thought for sure we were gonna have to attack something. That might have been a real... Oh no, here it is. It's not a salamander, it's a big fish. There we go. Alright, let's go and eat him. And the animations are so cool on this guy. While we're eating, I'm gonna get a drink of water myself. A lot of folks do like this desert area here. Let me open up the map again. It's just got a bunch of different... it's open. People like to hang out up here. Of course, this server does have many other rules that that most servers don't, so... And like I said, I'm newer, so I don't really know where everybody's at, but... This looks like it's kind of the only way up and down here. I'm guessing that stego is probably too big for us to clamp. Yeah, he's warning me. So he definitely was looking under the water there. If you stand in the water and move your camera down like this, you can see what's underneath there, which is fine, but here's a little guy there, which he's a little ways away. I can't really keep up with guys running on land either. That's why we might actually have to switch to the lunge ability to be able to jump out, because if I shoot out of the water now, I basically can... That's about the fastest I can shoot out, which is not terrible. Like, this guy here is an AI. We can... Oh, if he would come back out again, I could kill him, but the water is at 0% now, which is fine, because once we're in the water, we don't have to worry about drinking anything. And I'm thinking most people are probably actually hanging out on this big lake up here on the edge of the map, but I don't really know for sure. Kind of people everywhere right now. I just hear a bird. I'll happily eat a bird. Yeah, I can see the shadow of a bird. There he is. Just gonna go ahead and submerge ourselves a little bit more here and just kind of hover right at the water line and wait. Looks like this might be the only way really up and down from here. So if people are looking for somewhere to drink, the idea is that we'll jump out and grab them. We could of course go back up here and then move ourselves kind of around and into the river streams here, but getting up the river streams is going to be a pain for us as well, because we have to take land bridges, which is definitely painful. Because there's a waterfall here, 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 according to the map anyway, so definitely hear a lot of people walking around up higher. And if it gets too boring here, we'll move on, but I thought that there'd be a lot of people that would be showing up here. Definitely hear people moving around. Let's get back over to our hidey hole. I did pick out the desert skin too, so if you didn't know, you can actually choose the skins that your character has. You have to not like pay him with real money, but in-game money, which you get from doing the quest. So here's the Stego again. He's waiting for me. I don't know if I could grab him. I'm sure he's watching. Yeah, he's watching for sure. We missed him. We missed him. I don't think it actually worked, but he actually did quite a bit of damage to us. Which does kind of, I forgot that our clamp has a delay on it too, so I might have just completely missed him. Oh, he came in the water and actually hit me. The good thing is we got quite a bit of bleed heal, but he might be able to outclass me actually. He's gonna try to just hold his tail in the water there. I am bleeding though, which is unfortunate. I should probably actually turn on the bleed heal too. Problem is he's got such long reach with his tail. Okay, that's a high damage attack there, so it should have done quite a bit to him. I'm bleeding too much though. I'm gonna pull back. We have too much bleed. I'm gonna try to fix my bleed problem here. Okay, let's go ahead and fix our bleed here. So we're gonna go like this. Plus 30% bleed and venom heals, so that'll help me out a lot against him. So we could either do this, the powerful death roll move that deals high damage, or the lunge here. I'm gonna make sure he's not charging me down here. There we go. See, our bleed is now healed up. Nice thing is, as the croc, we can just pull back to our safe little water spot here. So yeah, we couldn't clamp him. He was obviously too big, which is... Wow, that is, what's his name? Albelosaur Enjoyer, apparently. There's a little bird we could eat. Nah, he's gonna be gone. So yeah, I kept hearing stegos were bad, but I mean, that didn't seem that bad to me. So maybe we'll actually grow a stego here eventually. Seemed fairly doable. We could definitely use food though, so we're gonna have to move out pretty soon here. We're healing pretty slowly here, which is unfortunate. If we can find a little AI, that would be nice, but... Thought I heard something over here. What do we have here? Opal chunks. Huh. Never seen those before. I'm definitely hearing some sort of AI, or maybe it's a bird, or I don't know. We know there's that AI that roams around on the other side, so if we can get over there and get him, we should be set on food for a little bit longer. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of fish spawning in here. Definitely people moving around here, unless it's just that one stego, but we saw some bars and stuff up top before, so... And if we get too bored, we can always switch to a different dino and grow a different one, you know? Plenty of dinos to pick from. I hear that bird still. Once it turns to night, we'll actually get more health recovery too, one of our perks. Lots of people walking around up top, but as far as them coming down, not looking super productive here. $111 players online, so enough people on this server for sure. It's maxed, over maxed out. So Herbies will not attack us unless we're, I don't know, basically in their territory or in their, or on their nest, or if we attack them, basically. But you saw how much damage we took from that one stego there, which we had to have done a little bit to him too, because I did the death roll to him a couple times, so that should have done a little bit of damage. But he was a good stego player because he just kept his tail kind of in the water there. People might come down here to hang out during the night. I don't know. We'll see. We'll give it this night yet. If we don't get too much more action, we're gonna switch to a different dino probably and grow a different one. We've actually completed our quest already. We could kind of make our way up here, but I might wait until it's a different time frame to try to, with less players on, to try to do that, because right now there's so many things up there. Anything bigger than a raptor would basically kill us, no problem, because we have such poor abilities on land. Which is fine, you know, it's fine. Let me know, I guess, guys, in the VOD, if you're watching that afterwards. Do you guys like to watch this game? Do you want to see more of it? Do you absolutely hate it on the channel? I have been really enjoying it lately, but I guess I'm always trying to just, you know, do a little testing and see what we can all find, so. Server restart in 40 minutes, so I'll have to keep in mind of that. Definitely hear some folks moving around up there. Well, and I said that I like to play herbivores more earlier, like on the island stuff especially, and that's because I typically find that I actually have more action as a herbivore than I do a carnivore. On this server, we haven't really done much for herbivores yet. Go ahead and crawl up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch to in 1 minute. I gotta wait for the safe logout timer. I'm gonna switch to a different dino, maybe a raptor, maybe a herbivore, I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know in the chat. We're just gonna wait it out here though. 30 more seconds about. Texting my grandma back here. Let me safe log out. Alright, my grandma's sad that we're not doing Easter stuff. Alright, so I do have some stuff made here. Nothing too crazy yet. We can go through and look at them. So we have Albertoceratops here. We have the Amar here, which not that great right now. The Anno, which is very slow. I believe got nerfed into the ground here in this last TLC. The Apado, which we have one growing already. The Bars, which I love Bars. I played a little bit of Bars on the officials, not an adult or anything like that. Pretty strong, actually very strong. Nabona here, Campto City, the Duck, Desma there, the eel. We could grow a trike too, that'd be a lot of fun. Should we grow a trike, guys? Kind of thinking we grow a trike, right? What's the damage like? So this guy versus the trike. Let me look at that again. So where's the trike at? They're actually fairly similar. Yeah, they're actually pretty similar. I don't know anything about the Pachyrhinoceros though. Looks like damage is about the same. Recovery, land speed, damage is under, or, but I don't know. Under the S there. Let me see here. He's got a little more defense for sure. Recovery's under the E. They're really similar. Land speed's under the N here. Trying to mark it out, which his land speed is much slower. I'm guessing health is much higher on him. What else we got here? Iguanodon, Kentro, Lamb. Yeah, we got Parasaur. Stegosaurus. I don't know, Stego would be kind of cool too, but pretty similar stats. But a lot of this goes off of combat weight too. Let's grow a trike. We haven't grown a trike yet on Path of Titans in like since I've been back. So attack damage, fracture healing, stamina recovery. We'll go with stamina recovery. Steel Spike will be his name because it's just a randomly generated one. I don't know what kind of colors we want to go with here. Something darker would be nice. Doesn't really have anything darker the way it looks. What about female? Does she have? Okay, female's got darker ones. Yeah, we'll go as dark as we can here. Or as green as we can, I should say, just to try to hide better. Alright. That looks pretty good to me. Let's go ahead and create this Steel Spike. And let's go ahead and get into the world here. Now we're gonna have to do a couple things here. I think, oh no, we spawned right into it. We'll have to go to our home cave though. So here we are as our little baby trike here. We need to go to a home cave, which is marked all the way over there, which is, where did we spawn at here? Focus player. Yeah, we spawned in not a great place for a trike, basically is what has happened here. Alright, my dog's mad. Hold on. Give me a sec. Alright, give me a sec, guys. I gotta go see what he's mad about. Alright. It says find a home cave. Find and enter a home cave via a home cave rock. So I think we're actually going to try to get back this way. So clear branches is our current quest. So we just have one attack, which is our little hiya. Hiya. I'm sure we don't do very much damage at all, but it's been a while since I've been on the land, so it's gonna take me a minute to get used to. Oh my word! Okay, hold on. So yeah, we have to do these quests basically. So we do have passive growth, but if we do these quests, it does bring us up faster. They grow us faster. And we are the stamina recovery version here, so that's good. And I don't know much about trike, so if you guys have any comments about tips, you know, or something like that, let me know, because that would help me out a ton. We seem pretty quick, as most baby dinos are. Kind of an advantage that the devs give us here when we're babies. And yeah, if we discover locations too, then we get more growth too. So it does take quite a while to grow stuff here, so we'll try to hit our quest as fast as possible here, but looking for another branch pile here before we head off. There we go. There we go. Now, chanterelle mushrooms and death caps. Don't remember seeing mushrooms really. I saw some red ones over there. Oh, is this melons? We can eat melon. Oh, no, leave me alone. That's an AI, by the way. I didn't know we could eat melons. What mushrooms are these? No, not ones that we can use. Yeah, the AI is pretty vicious in this game. Brucella mushrooms. Every kind of mushroom that we don't need. Okay, hopefully we lost him now. The nice thing is too, when you're so little like this, you're so light that you don't really have that much footsteps, which is cool. Not seeing any other mushrooms though, really. It's a bit unfortunate. We might just head towards the next objective. Sometimes I just abandon objectives because they take too long to find. Or you get dumb ones. That seriously the AI again? Leave me alone, man. I think we have a little jump. Let's do a little jump. It would be a prime target right now for a dino or something to come get us. But we lived through that little swim there, which is nice. And we have to keep an eye on our water too this time. Because we are a land-based herbivore. Always keeping our food up is important as well. Let me scoot up in my chair here a little bit. So let's see how fast our stamina actually does come back. Pretty nicely, actually. Much better than the croc for sure. If we would actually sit down too, it would help us, but we actually don't really even need to, so. It's an AI right there again. And again, if we, you know, if you guys don't like this on the channel or something like that, just let me know. We won't put it on here. I just like to experiment on our live stream sometimes and see what you guys like. This game's been getting a ton of love for their from their dev team, and their dev team seems fantastic, by the way. Like, complete modding support. They show off mods that other people make and listen to feedback from the community. Like, smaller team, but still great. Compared to like the Isle or something like that, dev team, yeah. I'm not even gonna go down that topic, but I mean, I play a pretty wide range of games, so I don't know, I guess. And I think that, I don't even know, the smaller the dino, the faster they grow too, which obviously we are playing another Apex herbivore. Can I eat flowers too? Nope. Just those melons, huh? Interesting. Gotta get back in the herbivore mindset here. I'm not looking to hunt prey, I'm looking for bushes. Those bushes don't stand a chance either. Can I get off of this? Or is it like a full-on point here? Be a good place to hide from bigger carnivores. See if I can scooch my way down here. There's some peeling bark. I was looking for that as my croc. Nice thing is this water's pretty shallow around here, so I'm just heading towards his home cave up here so that we can get the XP from that as well. I have no idea what a snake shed is, so I'm not even going to attempt that quest. We're just going to abandon that one. Oh, that's right, it's down here. Sometimes the quests are really annoying, but so basically you have this, what's called a home cave here, and you can decorate this with different stuff. I haven't done that yet, but I should also probably there's some commands for this. Oops, I typed that in global. Oops, oh well. Let's go back to local here. I am in local. Was I not in local? There we go. I wasn't switching for some reason. Oh, somebody said hi to me earlier. Oh well. Sometimes that unlocks things, but it did not for me there. Okay, how many marks? We don't have that many marks either, so we're just a tiny little feller. Okay, that's fine. So abilities here, we actually will need more marks, so let's go. Gave ourselves marks there, which is great because our server has that. So here we'll complete this quest. So yeah, it's just basically telling us we can customize this. And then let's go back into our abilities here. So for senses, we have sharpen horn. Sharpen your horns in the ground, increasing damage output for 60 seconds. At this point in our life, not a big deal because we're going to be running for most stuff. So gain a 20% armor increase for 30 seconds for each hit received while using block. Stacks up to 5 times. Or frilled bond increases damage by 10% and armor by 10% to yourself and any ceratopsians in your group within 50 meters. What does that mean? Increases damage and armor to yourself. I guess we'll go with this because we want to make ourselves more tanky. And that's the only thing we can really do right now. 10% increased armor, which is good. Take no extra damage from head attacks. Well, we're gonna go with armor because we're gonna get tail ridden, I'm sure. What does this one do? Oh, we get both. Okay, good. So we can keep headbutt, quick headbutt, a quick headbutt attack that causes high damage. That's interesting. Slamming headbutt that causes stamina and deals high damage. Block negates any damage incoming attack if it connects with the head, neck, or front of the body. Okay, interesting. Alright. I guess we're gonna go ahead and lay down then so that we can actually edit our abilities. Have an awkward lay down there, but sure. Okay, so I can't assign that. So how do you actually activate this? Increases damage by 10% and armor by 10% to yourself and any top in the group within 50 meters. So I think we actually have to have group members for that one, so maybe I don't want that. I guess we'll just do sharpen then? I don't know. Just unlock all these, that's fine. We'll do sharpen horns there. Yeah, once we hit adolescent, we'll unlock a bunch more abilities, but okay, it wants us to go to Volcano Islands next, which is really just kind of not cool because that is just not a great place for us to be, but we'll do it. For the sake of the stream. Like I said, if we die, we just lose a little bit of progress, so not a huge deal, but... Let's go to the location Amber Cave. That's actually not too far away from us, so maybe we'll do that one first. But I don't really want to fall down that. Okay, so the nice thing is we are quick. Raptors and stuff won't keep up with us, but there's something big around. Let's get to this little nook here. Oh, it's a stego. Oh, stego. Let's head down to Amber Cave here. Hopefully there's nothing waiting to kill us in here. Collect 10 amber. Alright. A little jarring because it takes our character a minute to stop when we're running. Whereas like with the croc, we're pretty much just stopped immediately. Once we hit adolescent, we'll be a little stronger, and when we hit sub-adult, we'll be even stronger yet, so. There's some more. I'm just looking for amber right now. Okay, I need 2 more. There we go. Now it says peeling bark for this area here, so we can do some of these quests around here. Are growing nicely. Did see some peeling bark back on that big tree back there. Should be some around here too. I assume that stego is also trying to grow. He's very loud. Stego is fighting one of the AI, I think. I don't know. Not seeing much for peeling bark. A little bit unfortunate. We might just abandon it and go to the volcano island. I'm all about doing quests quick. If I can't find the stuff fast enough, I just whatever. Because at this point, we're gonna get XP for discovering new places. Alright. We're moving on. And we have a time limit for the other stuff. Oh, we actually handled that like a champ. There's some water here, so we're going to drink that as well. Not salt water, so that's good. And right now it is actually summer on the server because there's seasons on this server, and that means that water is much less available. So, We have to take advantage of water when we see it. I don't think the water actually goes down, like in physical appearance, but it does not replenish it like it normally does. Also not even stop to see what's going on with that. Just roll out, right? Just gonna roll out. Nice thing is, if there's any apexes around that Stego's weight noises should pull them. At least if I was an apex, that's what I'd go towards. I would like to grow a Rex at some point too, or maybe a Giga or something, I don't know. Let me take a moment here and just get our stand back quick. We sit like a dog. Kind of how my dog sits, actually. My dog sits rather human-like. It's a little bit scary, actually, sometimes. Okay, we have a big swim here to go across, which is kind of garbo. Kind of garbo. No, we could actually avoid some of this. Our biggest threat right now is actually raptors. Apexes aren't that big of a deal because we can outrun them at this point in our life. And I should say also swimming creatures. Any kind of crocs or anything, which I should look to see how many are on. Tell us how scared of the water we should be. If we have a croc in the water, he'll pretty much grab us, we'll be dead right away, so not really any point in being afraid of it because there's nothing we can really do about it, you know. If we die, we die. We're almost to the volcano islands here. Okay, let's go up here, let's get our stand back. We could see if there's any other trikes on that would help us to grow, but server's gonna restart soon anyways, so we're almost to the volcano islands. With the croc, actually hung out on Palm Islands, and it's like the Colossal Abyss, or Depths or something, I don't know, like way on the outside of the map. That's where I grew most of the time, which there are still dinos out there. Okay, volcano islands are right up here. We need our max amount of stamina, I think, to get across that. Yeah, eventually when Trike grows up big here, will be the only thing that can really threaten us will be apexes like Rex. We went from being the master of the water to being defenseless in the water, which is fine. Like I said, I like to play Herbies a lot. Carnies are fun too, don't get me wrong. But I always seem like once you're an adult herbivore, you get more action than you do as a carnivore because so many people play carnivores. Look at all that growth right there. Main quest, baby. Alright. So now we're getting rid of that other quest there, which we can just come in here, go to quests. And where is it? Peeling bark. Sure, we can untrack that. I wish you could just abandon quests, the ones you didn't want. Like, you can some of them, but not all of them, if that makes sense. A little bit annoying, but we'll see what we get when we get a new quest here. See if we can't find some bushes. This is Volcano Island, by the way. It's a little bit dangerous for critters like myself, but this server does have rules against stream sniping too, by the way, so be aware of that. Like, you know, as if I have a lot of people who are gonna come and stream snipe me. Just gonna see what kind of quest it gives me next here. Usually there's food around water sources, so if we actually head over to turtle shells, there's one right there. Yeah, this is kind of a dangerous zone for smaller water dwellers. Big guys can't really do much, but yeah, that's one. We need two more. Keep your eyes open for some scutes, some turtle shells. And go the long way around here and see if we can't find some more. Oh, excuse me. Not seeing any. Let's head towards this island over here with the possibility of having food on it. One mod that I would really love it if this server would add in is the shark mod. I just thought of it with this beach shark here. There is an actual shark mod. I don't know why they don't. It's just fun to play as a shark sometimes, you know. But it is what it is. Alright, let's look for some bushes. Get some food in our belly. %, water here. Which is good. That means there's not a lot of other players around here that are drinking this water, so that's a pro for us. Top off on our water and then look for some bushes. Sometimes they're not super obvious. I wish that they'd be a little more colorful or something, so you could see them a little bit better, because there's no sniffing mechanic in this game. I don't actually see any, which is a bit unfortunate. It's okay though. We'll come across them eventually. Nothing else, we can switch our metabolism, which goes faster, but we can eat a lot more stuff, so. Looking for scutes right now. Or turtle shells, I guess. Server restart in 9 minutes. It'll come right back up though again. So we'll log off then right before it goes out, and then we'll come back. Actually, if we could find a home cave by then, it would be great too. Because if we can do that, then we get a growth boost after we come back if we log off in a home cave, so. I thought there'd be some turtle shells laying around out here, but there's not, so. None that I see anyway. Yeah, we did pick the female trike. We got a little bit darker colorations on the female trike, which is nice. We can always switch later too if we want to brighten up our colors. Oh, hey, it's a little mape. He could probably do some damage to us, but I think he's just trying to grow himself. So if he comes and attacks us, we could also, oh hey bushes, we could also do some pretty serious damage to him too. So trikes have quite a bit of health. We are kind of a walking tank, so the definition of a tank, I should say. Not as much as Anno, but I wish they wouldn't have nerfed him. Like, I don't know exactly, I don't remember exactly what the nerf was, but they made him not as good. I used to play him way back in the day, because I got this game pretty much when it came out, and then I played for a while, and I don't know. Yeah, it's just, I just kind of fell away from it. I had some friends who played the Isle more, and don't get me wrong, I like the Isle. I like the realism aspect of the Isle. But It's so buggy, and like the map has so many bugs. The people are so laggy on there, like it's just so hard to fight anything. And so I don't know, it's kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Like, and then like if you die to someone who has terrible internet, like I don't know, you lose your dinosaur. Like then you have to start over again. And like growing a Rex on there is like 8 hours, right? 6 to 8 hours. I'm like, are you serious? Now they have this whole elder system and whatnot in there where you have to, they kind of tried to copy the quests of Path of Titans, where you have to do certain things to get mutations for your dinosaur. And it just doesn't work as good, because then you're doing these quests and then you become an elder, but it only lasts for like 20 minutes. And then once you're not a prime elder anymore, which way am I going here? Then you get really weak, and it's like, well, so I have to grow for 6 to 8 hours, and then you're telling me I get like at max an hour's worth of enjoyment out of the dinosaur before they start getting frail. It's just dumb. I don't like it. I think it's a bad design. I don't know what they're doing. Whatever. That's my rant, guys. That is my rant. We're gonna keep making our way towards the home cave. Hopefully we make it by the time it server reset, and the quest reset as well when the server resets. So I want to find a turtle shell on our way, hopefully, because I need to go that way. Well, let me get my stand back here. Sitting here is dangerous, but we're gonna do it. Let's see how much we actually have grown though already. Like, we're already kind of getting bigger. Almost to the point where we're getting into the dangerous size range where hiding in bushes is not really super possible for us. If you guys need a realism server and you're looking for one, I totally recommend this one, by the way. It's called NatHist, and it's I can't remember if there's an age requirement on it or not, but it's got quite a few rules, but it's great, and the community has been fantastic so far, and the admin have been great. Like, I'm really enjoying it. So if you're looking for one, you don't have one, you can't find one, NatHist. I have been enjoying it, and I'm not, they don't pay me or nothing to say that. Like, I'm just giving you my honest opinion here. I don't know if we're gonna make it to that home cave or not, but I'm gonna try. We need to go left a little bit, so kind of up here. Four minutes, guys. We got 4 minutes. Looking for turtle shells along the way. You'd think there would be one laying on the beach here, right? Walking on the beach, Any SpongeBob fans in here, huh? My fiance and I still watch SpongeBob. I don't know. No shame. No shame. The older SpongeBob episodes are just peak. They're fantastic. Dark pond. That's not good. I don't want to go in there. I'm not hunting a dangerous critter either at my size. Come on, run, little guy, run. We're actually going around the volcano here. We're almost there. I did just hear something though. Let's go ahead and get our stand back quick. Actually gonna sleep here real quick so get it back extra fast. Look at that stand recovery. Like a loading bar. Alright, we can start to get back up here. Alright, now we're off. We're running again. We're gonna play with no fear with this guy. Oh, I didn't mean to sharpen my horns, but I guess now we know what the animation looks like. Oh boy. This is a ways to go down. Alright, so right here's the home cave, so let's look for a turtle shell quick. Gotta be a turtle shell around here, right? How much did it say it increases our damage? I don't even know. Come on, there's got to be a turtle shell around here. 2 minutes to restart. Not looking good. Turtle shell right there. We can do this. We could totally do this. Yes. Alright. Good quest. Cuttlefish bone. We can ignore that. Alright, let's get back to the home cave quickly. I've gotten in there before with like 10 seconds left, so. Oh, there's kelp piles too here. Ah, I wish we could do that. That's a good quest. Okay, hopefully it does it again for us here when we come back. Okay, we can't grow in the home cave, so let's give it 20 more seconds here to... Maybe we... Hold on. We're not going to get the growth anyway, though, even if we try this, but... Yep, it's counting down. Okay, we don't have enough time. That's alright. Let's get in the home cave. Alright, so we're almost... Let me look at the... Yeah, we're about halfway to being adolescent here. Exactly half about. And then once we get up to that, we'll get a bunch more abilities here. Hopefully a second one for our head here, so we can get something like block or head slam would be great. And our legs would also be fantastic. Legs and back limb, all that stuff for Trek. We need our abilities to be the strongest we can be. Which thankfully we're growing pretty quick here. Okay, I better stop blabbing here and lay my dinosaur down. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and log out, and we get safe log out immediately inside of the home cave. So we're gonna wait for it to reset here. I'll give it just a few minutes and then we'll jump back into it again here. Okay. Now we pretty much just sit and wait, and if we don't want to be in the queue, we need to keep refreshing until it comes back online. Should come back up pretty quick here. There it is. You gotta be quick with it. No, it should load me in though. There we go. Just so many people joining at once. Alright, welcome back everybody. I'm gonna jump back into our EO here. And oh, we did not actually get the rested perk. Interesting. But we don't have enough slots to... Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, good. Yeah, we don't have enough slots to equip that stuff, which is... it's unfortunate, but... Go ahead and exit the home cave. See what new quests we get. Cuttlefish bones again, man. Come on. Alright, we did get the kelp pile one back. Good. Go ahead and be friendly and just say hi to everybody. I just gotta basically run and go through the checkpoints here, which I'm not even sure what cuttlefish bones look like per se. Should be along the shore. I thought I heard something. Could be that right over there. We'll go check that out here in a minute. There's actually some right here too. Yep, cuttlefish bones, nice. We do know what they look like. Good. Okay, grow me up, grow me up. I know there was a couple back there as well, so there's some over here too. Just gotta follow the beaches. Cuttlefish bones pretty common. I saw that Mr. Burnt Peanut was playing this game, and I hope that he comes back and gives it another try and whatnot. I saw some controversy around him playing it, but The only reason I really say that is because he loved the Isle, but I don't know. I hope that this game, I'm a little biased, but I hope both games do good, but I kind of root for this one a little more. I just like Path of Titans a little more. I don't know. Legacy Isle I loved, which of course is probably why I like this game, because it's much more similar to Legacy Isle. I just liked it a lot more. I don't know. I used to play on the Islander back then, on the Isle. But come on, man. We need okay, one more cuttlefish going. There we go. There we go. I do hear something though. Let's go to these bushes. Oh, it's just the hats. I'm pretty sure he can actually grab us though. Does he know we're in here? I'm not moving. He knows we're in here. He wants to fight. You're not getting me out of this corner. I am a tank, man. He got me. He killed me. We've died as our trike. And big birds are kind of a bane. Look at how far back it set us. I'm gonna delete this guy because yeah, I do not want him anymore. We're getting too many dinos built up here, but I did type it. You burn neck. There we go. Alright, we're gonna make a new character. I died again. Alright, what else should we try to grow, guys? What else? Maybe something smaller so we grow quicker. We do have a Utah to grow. Should we grow our Utah? Let's grow our Utah. There we are, just a little baby Utah. Again, we don't even have an attack, which is really unfortunate. I think though if we actually lay down and then we actually can go in, we should have a bite. Okay, we need marks. Yeah, you're kidding. You're kidding me. Alright, so then we'll go ahead and do /add marks. There we go. Now we got plenty of marks. Alright, so let's go ahead and unlock heavy bite here. Strong but delayed bite. We do have to equip them. Alright, bite there. We'll do a heavy bite on right click. Passives here, we got plus 5% attack, minus 50% jump cost, 50% acceleration speed. So we're gonna go with acceleration speed here, I think, just to get away from bigger dinos for now. We also have on fleeting crouch, so crouching for 3 seconds, so grant increased stamina recovery rate until uncrouching, able to move while crouched. We're good. And then front limb here, we have claw attack that causes medium damage, increases the bleed rate of the target, and stunning feathers, increases stamina recovery by 10%. So we're gonna go with claw attack here. That is going to be our number 1. And that's all we can get for right now. Before we go on though, I am gonna go ahead and pull up the rules for Utah here. Let's take a look at what we actually have here. I need to find the rules again here on the Discord. There we go. Alright, carnivore profile rules, visit site. So let's scroll down to Utah Raptor, which should be right here, the largest of the smalls. Why did it just bring me down? There we go, Utah Raptor, 2 slots. Okay, so social for adults slash sub-adults. Solo can hunt up to medium prey. Medium would basically be like a lamb and below. Pairs can hunt up to large prey and individual very large herbivores. Full packs 3 or 4 can hunt very large herbivores and apex carnivores. Cannibalistic types 2 and 3, meaning that they can feed off of their own dead, essentially. Not tolerant of other raptors, and often heard using their short varied calls to coordinate nocturnal ambushes. So we can hunt anything up to medium prey. Medium would be... well, let me scroll down. I'm in the herbivores now. Anything below... Where am I at here? There we go. Anything below the Yano or the Stego. So we can hunt pretty much anything except the big boys. By ourselves anyway, which is really good. I like that. Alright, cool. Not too many other rules besides that, other than we have to claim bodies when we kill something. For 5 minutes, I think it is. But you can see here that our speed is pretty insane. Let's test out our animations are good. Okay, not much delay on that. And then our claw here increases bleed, but I don't think it does much else, so... Alright, we're gonna head towards home cave, and being so quick now is nice, and we can also jump, which is great. We cannot latch to Utah, which I think is kind of a downfall, but we're gonna grow to be pretty big, so... And our stamina looked great. I'm not entirely sure how to get over there, though, to be... Oh, here we go. Let's go into the home cave here right away. I like that we can jump now, that's fun. Alright, let's see what our stamina recovery looks like. Yeah, it seems... Okay, there we had a big boost. Okay, it does go up by a big boost, which is nice. Okay, let's enter this, get our quest done. We should grow faster now as the Utah, too. We're a medium-sized carny, I believe. I think. I'd have to look, but... We just pretty much click through this every time that we're growing something here. Alright. Let's go ahead and exit. Alright. Now... we have to hunt a dangerous critter. Let me look at what they actually look like here in our quests. Should have... a scorpion. I don't know if I've ever even seen a scorpion on here. That seems odd. Alright, let's get out of the home cave area here. Where are we at on the map, by the way? Oh, we're way over here by East Passage. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, pick flowers. That's a nice, easy one for us. We like that. There's flowers right here. I love the jumping. Jumping's pretty fun. Quite a few flowers per deal here, so we only need 15. Might need to find one more bunch here. Something bigger. Moving about, just rustling around. Look for more flowers here, shall we? There we go, lots of flowers around. Remember back in the day, the flower quests were like the only ones around. There we go. Okay, rocks now. We're looking for rocks, guys. Okay, there are several things in that group. We should be able to easily outrun things now, though. If they're coming... What am I hearing? Let's go this way for safety reasons. Okay, those are big baddies. I believe they're Rexes. Which we could not hunt. They couldn't catch us anyways. I do not believe anyway. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure they can't, especially when we're full grown. Trying to find more rock piles. I'm assuming the scorpions would be in the desert, so that's probably the way we're gonna make our way to. But we should have access to a lot more prey options now as the Utah. Yeah, we're just gonna have to go back down because I'm not finding any rock piles up here. I love how speedy we are. Look how we're quick boys. There's a rock pile. Okay, mushrooms now, which we may or may not complete. But as you can see, we're literally on the opposite side of the map from the desert where we're supposed to go to hunt that critter. So we'll start making our way that way. But I don't know. We'll see how fast we can actually get over there. It'd be nice if we didn't have the mushroom quest, because this one is kind of a pain to find Rosellas. But and right now, our only concern is really, well, the big flyers like we just had with the trike. And other raptors, basically. Other raptors are not friends of ours. And, of course, swimmers. Apexes won't bother much with us. We're too small. There's an Apado up there somewhere. I do like playing as the sauropods, but you know, the long neck dinosaurs, but they're kind of really slow, and I wanted to try the Utah. Utah has always been my favorite dinosaurs, or dinosaur, I guess, singular. Since I have, I guess, been small. Small, agile. We basically have no cooldown on our bites, so that's good. I love that we can just get stand back by crouching too. That's really nice. Let's get some water since we're right here. I can't remember what the name of that. There was a movie out way back when. What in the world was the name of that movie? It had a raptor in it that basically went on this huge long journey, and he got washed up on the shore. Like, he went across the ocean, and everything on that island that he washed up on was smaller. They had like dwarfism because of the environment, like so many years spent on a smaller environment. So he was like an apex predator. Like, he went from being, you know, small like us here to being, you know, actually a decent sized predator because he wasn't from there, which really cool. And I actually thought that was like a true story for a long time when I was little. Like, this was when I was really little, talking like maybe like 7, something like that. I don't know, 7 and under maybe. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. I just really liked that. I can't remember what his name was. He had a name, I think. Okay, right up here is where we're supposed to hunt the scorpion. I thought it would be in the desert, but it's not. It's right here. So if we actually sit, I'm guessing he's gonna do toxin to us or poison or something. Let's try to get some quick swipes in. Yeah, I missed that one. We're pretty fast, so as long as we... We are actually hitting him. Oop, that one I missed. Gotta be like directly underneath of us. There we go, got him with the heavy bite. Yeah! Cool. That'll give us a nice chunk. Alright, now kill 3 Silosaurus. What do those look like? Ooh, okay. I'll have to find those here eventually. Clear branches is our new quest, so... That one's usually not too bad. Where are we actually at here? We're making good progress. It won't take us long to get across the map here. I guess I'm not traveling across. I guess we're traveling wherever we feel like it right now. And we're also nicely small, so we can hopefully hide here. Oh, of course there's milk. Oh, wait, these are milk caps. That's right. We need those. Something bigger walking off in the distance again. I know it's not the most riveting game in the world for you guys to watch, but I don't know. I just thought you might want to hang here, chill with me, whilst we're playing a dinosaur game. Dinosaurs are cool. Who doesn't like dinosaurs? Come on. Alright, we just need a few more milk caps. So we're already back to basically where we were with the trike, which is nice. And because we can run so much faster, we're able to find our stuff so much quicker too to grow. So even if we do die with this guy, it's going to be much quicker to recover. These look like some more milk caps here. Give me that growth, baby. Alright, branches now. We're looking for branches. Let's do a little mini broadcast. Boop, 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 boop. That was interesting, nice. Sounds like somebody's fighting up there. Our main concern is branch piles. We have not found any yet, which is a bit unfortunate. Oh, something did die up there. Oh, like a yang. Is that a yang? I think he just killed a trike. Most folks will talk in global chat and say GG on the server after a fight, which is nice. Guess I forgot to when we died, but my bad. Sucks for that trike, but yeah. No branch piles are out here? Okay, what are you doing to me? I'm telling you, man, like, sometimes the quests are just impossible. We need a branch pile, Gabe. We're pretty fast and we can hide pretty good. I'm still trying to keep my eyes open. There's dead something up here. I don't know if it's just a corpse or what. Dead turtle. We will happily eat. Maybe it's not a game. Maybe it's a. Maybe that was a Giga. I don't know. I don't even know. Branch piles, guys. Branch piles. There's some across the way. Oop, there's a Spino in there. That's really bad for me. I think he's focused on questing, though. The here we go. Spino shouldn't be able to catch us anyway, so at least that's my hope. Oh, that might be able to catch us. That is a Carno, I believe. He's watching that Spino over there. And he's looking for food. Bunch of big boys around here. Let's bail. We're out of here. Oh, there's no other branch piles. Come on. What are you doing to me, game? What are you doing to me? Lots of milk caps over here. We're gonna have to remember that for other dinos we're trying to grow. Lots of milk caps in the crag bluffs. Seriously, man, no branch piles. It's pretty wild. Oh, here we go. See? Asking you shall receive. Okay, it says Allotrot is so fast. Yeah, we need 3 more. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Pretty sure I've dug these up as my Apado before. These piles. Alright, scattered rubble here. Just saw some rocks not too long ago too, but I'm not gonna go back for them. You might think that these rocks work, but oh no. No, no, no. They must be the special rock piles. I think we can jump pretty far. Like fall pretty far, I mean, without taking too much damage, so. Seen any rock piles around. Here we go. Sometimes there's other ones that generate around it too, but boom, we're burning through the quest, man. Alright, let's keep heading this way. I think, yeah, we're gonna head out of the bluffs here. A good place for us to hide is actually if we take let's hang a left here. What's that? Oh. You gonna really fight me? Look at that. Let's get him with the increased bleed, even though we don't have a bleed attack yet. Okay, missed him with that. He's got a really good turn radius too, so. There we go, we're just gonna eat a little bit here, top off before we head out. And we are going to actually head up towards the redwoods because there are some fantastic places for us to hunt and hide in there. And the quests aren't too bad. Okay, looking for mushrooms here. Actually get our stand back a little bit here. Nice, good buffs for that. Another AI over there. It's good. That means there's not many predators around that want to hunt them. It's nice. Very nice. Oh, I just heard something down there. Yeah, I don't mind giving up the mushroom quest. We're still growing for another minute anyway, so. So far, our food drain is fantastic. I don't know if it'll be that way when we get bigger, but I haven't been concerned about food or water really at all. There's some water right down here, so let's go ahead and crouch here. And let's grab some water from down here. Oh yeah, by the way, let's go ahead and sleep here because we want to change. Oh yeah, we can claim this too. Give this more growth. We want to change colors here. So, ooh, no. We want something that's going to blend in better because we are going to be an ambush predator. And we're not getting a ton of options for ambushing. This one's not terrible here. Alright, we'll go ahead and shed to this here. Okay, deliver bones. Where's that quest at? We need to go across, so we need to be up. Grab some water, then we'll head up to deliver the bones. We're almost to the next growth stage here, which is great. I have no idea what that noise was. Alright, good on water. Now we can head up. A little cave there, apparently. I am kind of worried about more flying birds like the hats. The burbs. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know how that hat saw us a while ago. Kind of annoying. I don't know if I'm in the wind tunnels here. I don't want to be in the wind tunnels. I literally want to be. Okay, we're probably gonna have to head up anyway. How do I even get up there is the question. I don't think there's a way over here for me to head up, to be honest. Alright, let's just run out. Whatever. It is what it is, right? Stamina back here. We got quite a bit of ground to traverse. There's something moving about. Look at that jump. You have to swim there. Boom. Yeah. All right, running, running, running. I think we're gonna actually have to go back out towards the way we came because it's being kind of a pain. Find location, Stillwater Bog. Oh, that's way down there, man. See, that's the nice thing about this server is like, there's an owl just crashed there. This guy said, "Should I kill it?" And the other guy says, "Don't do that. That's not nice. It's mean." You know, like, which is very true. And that's one reason. Like, sure, you could say like, "Oh, you know, that's just, you know, whatever. Life isn't fair." But at the same time, it's just a game. You know, like we don't have to be complete turds about every situation ever just because we can. We're gonna head down and head towards Stillwater Bog, which I think is actually a ways here. Not terrible, but we're gonna get a nice chunk of growth. In fact, we should honestly be able to. We're so close to this one though. Here, delivered bones. Right? Where's my map? We have a map. Yeah, we're right here. Okay, let's do the bone one, and then we'll go over there. We have to swim a ways though. Oh, there's a stego running away there. Say hi. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. Man is running for his life. I wish there was a way I didn't have to swim so far here. Just a little stego too. We could actually probably honestly take him, but if we get hit like twice by him, we're dead. Iowa guy. Trying to go around the Iowa guy. Just trying to get around you here. Ooh. Guess that helped us a little bit, but we're still so slow. Hey, rocks. Really small rocks. Deliver the bones and then... Here's a bone pile for us to grab said bones. Run over here, drop her off, and hopefully make it to Adolescent. Give us a nice little boost here. And deliver. Boom. Now we will hit Adolescent and become, or be able to, oh hey, rocks. Equip more abilities, which would be really, really nice. First time playing as a Utah too, so you know. Don't know what we can and can't do. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. For any of our dinos, really. Getting some good quests here. Let's go ahead and pop a squat for a sec. Get our stand back extra quick. I'm actually gonna... Alright, so now we're gonna sleep and we're gonna equip new abilities. So back limb here, we have Winding Kick. Causes low damage and increases sprinting stamina drain on the target. A Winding Kick, sorry. And Puncturing Kick causes medium damage and removes armor from the target. That could be good. Alright, let's go with Puncturing Kick for now. I'm gonna put that one here. And then Tail, we have Tail Fan, activate for a quick forward boost of speed, and back dodge, quickly backstep in the opposite direction. I guess we'll try the dodge. I don't know how well that's gonna work, but sure, right? So nothing causes bleed yet, so I'm wondering, I don't know. All right, so right now we have standard, no positive negative traits for hide. We have thick plumage, increases bleed and venom resistance. Slick feathers, bucking and struggling while being carried will now drain enemy stamina 30% faster, and airfoil increases jump control and lowers jump pause. Go venom and bleed resistance. I think that would be good. So what do we... Nothing does bleed. So what am I... Unless we get something with legs, but we don't cause bleed. Is our front limb just useless unless we have another pack member that does? But we don't like other raptor species, so okay, I didn't make that jump. Because that rock is kind of invisible, so. Alright, so we have our back dodge, which... Oh, cool, okay, we can jump back. That's kind of nice. We have our kick, which the kick does something that I don't remember already. Our kick causes medium damage, removes its armor from target. Okay, that's good, because stuff will have armor. Alright, let's go to the bog down here. See if this does any damage. No, so we can fall really far. Alright, so whatever. We're not worried about that too much. I just want to get to the bog. There we are. What the? Oh, I gotta kill these things, right? Oh, he is quick. I do not. He's doing so much more damage than he should be. Can't really see him either is part of the problem. This guy kills me. I'm gonna lose it. It's an AI too. I can't like turn far enough to actually... Yeah, we're just gonna run away from him for now because I need to heal. No way he can swim faster than me. Leave me alone. I didn't like that. We're supposed to kill 3 of those things? That thing almost killed me because I can't Outturn him. The thing is screaming over there. Got my stamina back at least. We're pretty hurt though, which is not great. I'd like to kill that thing, but man. I wonder what that is that's screaming. Is that a theory? The thing is an abysmal swimmer. We're actually a little bit faster than it at swimming, I think. Is this salt water or fresh water? Salt water. I think if I get some heavy attacks on it, I might be able to kill it. Yeah, that's right. Don't even need to eat it. There. Just had to get him in the water. See what's screaming over here. Now we're in the Cedrus Forest here. Cedrus? I don't know how to pronounce that. I think it's Cedrus. Here's something bigger running around about over there. Giving away my position. Alright, let's get a drink of water here if we can. There's not water here. Uh-oh, that's a mape. Not what we want. That's not what we want to be running into. They might actually really keep up with us. Hey, branches, nice. I don't think we'll complete it in time. For sure not. A mape that was screaming, maybe? The nice thing is that we can kind of hide on the rocks as raptors, where other dinos can't really do that. We can jump. Alright, where are we going here? What are we doing? Branches. Okay, okay, so that didn't count. Oh. That is Garbo. Oh, that's an Anno. Couple Annos. Wow. Not sure we can actually get any water. Miss me. Miss me. Haha, I saw your tail because you had your camera pointing up. Hey, branches too. That's right. I escaped. Nice try, Sarko. And a stego. Wow. Apparently this is where all of the folks are at. The Herbies, I guess. There's a duck. Wow. Everybody's chilling over here. Hey, look, something dead. Perfect for us. Gotta watch for anything large and in charge that wants to kill us. Alright, now we're good on food again. Look for some more branches. Oh, what do we have over here? Something else dead. Yeah, so once you get to a certain... I don't know, it's just rocks. Oh, a lot of rocks. Once you get to a certain point, as a herbivore, it becomes a lot of fun. You get to fight a lot. Depending, you don't get ganked by a bunch of stuff, but Realism servers help with that. Looking for branch piles here. We need to keep growing. Something chased me. Looks like a mape. Might just be running around for funsies. Padillo. Oh. A lot of whatever these are. Metras, maybe? There's just a croc in that water too. Apparently, it's a popular place to hang out. Looking for branches, you know how I be. That's not where I should have landed, but should be okay. No caps. Let's walk right over here. Oh, that's salt water. Don't drink that. Oh, it's fresh water. They knocked this tree over for us, which is very kind of them. Any kind of tree piles around would be great. Also, kind of the problem with super populated areas like this is that... Where were we, by the way? This little area right over here is where everybody's at. Because you get all the quest stuff used up, all the resources, which I don't like a lot. And another reason why I like the desert is because you can actually see the quest items on the ground, so that's another reason why I'm probably heading that way. We could use more water though, that's for sure. Might be able to find some up here though. There's a little pond over here as well. Food has been no problem for us. Alright, let's get our stand back here. We did hit adolescent. It'd be nice to get to sub-adult. Something eating over here. Where's that little pond at? Well, that didn't sound friendly. That's a hat, that is. No, thank you. Don't want that problem again. Will kind of be easy targets for flyers in the desert though as well, so be careful of that. See if we can't sneak some water out of here. Stamina recovery, yeah. I like the picture for the heavy bite to indicate it. They just put a dumbbell in his mouth for heavy, you know. Make it simple, stupid. Hey, no crocs, no crocs, no croc. Oh, that's salt water too. Where's all the fresh water, man? We're gonna have to look for a lake or something. I know there's some up top, which we should easily be able to make it to. Like more branches too. Like, what is going on here? Ah, there's some. Good. Good, 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 good. This should be just what we need. Awesome. We should get this quest down here. I got something in my eye right now. Clear lakeweed? No thanks. We are not a swimmer. Perfect time for us to bounce out of here. We could grow an anno at some point, I suppose. I don't know. It used to be my dinosaur of choice. Said back in the day. I even get up here. It's just another one of these. Ooh, can I make that jump? Get our stamina back here. I love the wind effect in the hair. Everyone knocks on this game's graphics. Even my fiance last night, I was showing her, he was actually the Utah Raptor TLC trailer. Or not TLC, but mod release trailer. And she's like, is this an indie game? I'm like, graphics are not that bad, man. Yeah, let's make this jump. Yeah! I jumped too soon. Dang it. Okay, let's try it again. Luckily we don't fall too far. Okay, here we go, here we go. I think I jumped a little too soon on that last one. Yeah! Nope, not gonna happen. Sorry. It's alright, we're gonna bounce though. Plenty of AI to keep us fed around. Just need water. Which, if we look on the map, we are over here. Oh, right next to the desert, actually. Cool. I'm called to the desert, guys. Drawn to it. And I'd love to visit a desert in real life. I've never seen one, so once I get there, I'll probably be like, wow, this is terrible. But you know what? It's gonna be worth it. But I'm waiting for things, you know, in the world to kind of settle a little bit right now till I even think of that. So plus the fiance and I are kind of limited on budget right now, just for the wedding and, you know, honeymoon trip and all that stuff. So pardon you. Yeah, there's a billion Metries on right now, the Metricanthosaurus, because they just got they're the latest TLC one, so everybody and their mom is playing one. A plant up there or a dinosaur doing something funky? I think it's a plant, but it looks really weird, like at the top left of my screen. Yeah, it was definitely a plant. Alright, and once we lose 5 minutes until that quest is gone, that is ridiculous. Ugh, whatever. Once we get up here, we'll be in the desert, and we can actually go explore the desert a little bit, which I'm excited to do, because once we play our Croc again, who is our adult Croc, we'll be able to, I guess, kind of know where we're going a little bit better. We're kind of on a scouting mission right now. Could use more water though. In fact, let's crouch here and get our stamina back, and then water is pretty scarce, but we're gonna try to get to the right there, I think, and actually get some of that good H2O, you know. Ah, anteater. Well, I think all the anthills are back there, so probably not gonna get that one done either, but I just love how bright it is here. It's all so gloomy in the other places. Okay, water down here. Look at that. See, look how open that is. It's so nice and pretty. Actually, water should be right up here, right? Yeah. Oh, it's way over there. Okay. Well, let's run that way. Ooh, tar pits. No thanks. Living on the edge, literally. Hopefully we get a nice desert quest here. This biome is big. Snakeweed. Yeah, I think last night I looked and there was like 19 out of the 100 people on here as Metries, or maybe even more than that. It was like 25, I think. Yeah, it was crazy. There was a lot, like a quarter of the population. Pretty wild. I wish I knew how to mod too. That'd be so cool. I would love to make a dinosaur mod. We don't need food right now. We need the agua. I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna get down there, but there's some up top too, which might actually have a better chance of not being drank. So we'll see. It's way too overpopulated in Cedrus Forest right now. The turtle. I'm actually gonna sit right here for a second. Get my stamina back. We are just over a quarter of the way through to becoming our sub-adult, which would be great. This water should all be pretty shallow here, so not saying a Sarco couldn't be in there. Circles are actually a little bit quicker, I think. There we go, 74%. So perfect, we get water. We're actually kind of the wrong color for the desert now, so maybe we should shed our skin again, huh? Our clear lakeweed is almost done finally, so. There we go, full on water again. I only took 1% of that water too, that's funny. Snakeweed, there was just a ton of snakeweed back there. Alright, let's go back. That's an easy thing to get done because we know there's a bajillion snakeweed back here. Right here's a bunch, so. We'll backtrack a little bit, which is fine. Wait, that gave us 10, 20, 30. Yeah, we should be able to complete this on just this here alone. So just these little areas. I think we were down here, right? There's some more. It's actually more than I thought there was, I think. So. Yeah, this one should do it for us here. Be just enough, actually. There we go. Awesome. Alright, since we're all the way over here, I might as well keep running all the way back around. I would go back to the Anteater Hill ones, but I don't want to pick up a quest back there. I want my quest to be in the Dry Fang Canyon here. A lot of snakeweed around. Easy quest. Still small enough to hide pretty good too, which is good, but we still gotta keep our eyes open for the flyers. Lots of flyers. I think they usually go for more of the spawn areas for the littler dinos, but we'll see. I wouldn't mind trying a flyer too. It's just I know I tried one when I first re-downloaded this game, and a hats I think, and the stamina on it was such garbage. But I also didn't know how to glide. I still don't know how to glide, so we're not picking up other quests, which is concerning. Pretty good scouting position here. I know there are anthills right. Oh boy, that's not good. It looked like he was running from something, but it looked like a little titan maybe or something. I think they should be able to catch us really as a Carno or Pickney, I think is what they're called. I know there are anthills right back here, but I really don't want to pick up a quest, but he was running from aloes. That's what he was running from. They might be able to catch me. Really don't want to tussle with them. Getting a nice bush. Crouch. I don't want to mess with them because they're quite quick. I don't know if they could catch me exactly, but there were some anthills not too far back here. Oh, there we go. Now we got opal chunks. Okay. We saw some of those in the caves down there, right? With the big water source. Yeah, we were gonna look at our skin too, huh? Put our stamina down, find a place to lay down, and change our skin. I'm hearing a lot of ick, so we're just gonna go ahead and do it now. Alright, let's look at our skins here. So we need something that's a little more deserty color. This one here is pretty good. Rover. Ooh, that one is really good too. Honestly, this one's probably the best though. Too much black though, right? Like, the desert is very bright. Thinking either jaguar or tawny here. Oh, this one could work too. That one's actually pretty nice. Let's unlock that. Let's begin our shed, shall we? Alright, let's get out of this here. We'll become a really nice color for the desert here. What is this? An old nest, maybe? We could use a little bit of food. Oh, we can't eat him? Okay, whatever. He's a quest giver. I think we gotta go in caves to find that, but probably not home caves, but we're about halfway through. Not quite halfway through our... Oh, here's opal. Nice. Oh, my word. Oh, you do get more. Okay. 5. Alright, not crazy, but sure. Get our stamina back quick. I hear something bigger up there. We've grown a good bit too. Not like the size of a mouse anymore. Alright, here's the home cave. In we go. Wait, it's this fine location, Dry Fang Canyon. That's where we just were. Hold on, we gotta complete that quest at least. We completed it. Titans, they look like they're grouped together there. We're just about into our new colors as well, which is nice. I don't want to go too far from the home cave, just want my growth to go through here. We're almost up to the other spot I wanted to scout out though, so. Why did he take off running? That's fun. I said great community on this server, guys. Great community. Some resources up here too, which is nice. Alright, we've completed that growth cycle. I think we're gonna head to home cave, and we're probably gonna go make lunch because I'm hungry, and we've been streaming for 2.5 hours. So yes, if you guys do end up liking this game, let me know in the comments there, because I will stream it more if you guys like it. We might even do some videos on it if you guys want. I'm really enjoying it so far, but if you guys don't think it should be on the channel, that's fine too. Maybe I'll put out a poll. I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, I'm not going to move away from Enshrouded or anything like that. I still really like that game. In fact, we have a... How did I get up here? In fact, we have a video coming out pretty quick here on... well, a couple more videos coming out for Enshrouded, actually, on... Am I crazy? Did I jump down too far? I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, on a graveyard that I'm going to be building here, and then it's not quite done yet, and then we have another biome breakdown video coming out for that, and we just released our video on the tomb. So yeah, if you want to see those, go check them out. They are on the channel. Just click on the Enshrouded playlist there. And let's go ahead and go to sleep in here. Perfect. Alright, so and when we do grow here, we get the legs. That'll be nice. And senses and the voice stuff, another tail. So yeah, we'll get some more big buffs when we get sub-adult there, which would be fantastic. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this stream here. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you next stream. Bye-bye.